Hi friends, myself Mrunmay, and in this video we are going to add key restart function to our game. So without wasting our time, let's get started. So now you all can see here that I already have a direction light, a camera, a sphere and a cube that is working as ground. In my case, the sphere that you can see here is working as my player, that is a ball. And now if I run the game, I can also control my player in all directions. So if you are interested in knowing how I made this project, I'll be sharing my earlier videos link in the description below. You can check it out if you want. So now let us get back to this video. Now we observe that if we run our game and if our player falls down or goes out of the range of the ground, then there is no way to restart the level. We just need to stop playing it and again run our project. So instead of that, we need to create a new script in order to let our user restart the level. So now I'll just go in this scripts folder and I'll create a new script by right clicking in the folder, and under create I'll select script. I'll be naming it as restart script. Another script that you can see here is the one which we created in our last video. It just adds control to our player. So now let us open our restart script. For me it opens in Visual Studio. For you guys it may open in any other software according to your Unity software. So now wherever it opens you must see all this. You can also continue with this coding in the earlier script, but for time being I'm going to continue it in new script. This first one, it just represents whatever package we are using. In this line, just make sure whatever name you gave to your script, the same name is written there. I named it as restart, so same restart is being written there. So in this section, whatever programming or coding we do is being executed only once at the beginning of the game. And whatever programming or coding we do in this next section could be executed many times according to our graphics card. So now you can see many brackets in these scripts. You can just click on those brackets to know where they are starting and where they are ending. We don't need this first section, so we can just delete it, and instead we are going to create a new serialized field, and under it we would be creating a new variable. The variable would be simply the key through which we can restart our level. So we would be mentioning serialized field in square brackets. So now just below that line we are going to specify the name of our variable and the type of our variable. So as we are programming key restart function in this video, that means whenever our user hits a key, the level must restart. So our variable type is going to be key code, and I'm going to name my variable as key restart. You can name it whatever you want, and after that let us give a semicolon at the end. As now we have got our variable, we get back to this section, and here we are going to mention a if statement that would be specifying that a particular key is being pressed, then the same scene must be reloaded. So we would be specifying if space opening and closing simple bracket. Inside them we would be mentioning input dot get key, again opening and closing simple bracket, and inside them we would be specifying our variable name. I have named my variable as key restart, so let me write key restart, and then below we would be specifying what must happen if exactly key restart is pressed. So we would be specifying scene manager dot load scene. There must be no spacing between scene and manager, and after that dot load scene, LOAD SCENE. reload scene, a opening simple bracket and a closing simple bracket. Inside those, we would be mentioning scene manager dot get active scene. We would be mentioning get active scene as whichever scene is currently running, the same scene must be reloaded. That means the level would be restarted. So we are mentioning get active scene, and after get active scene, opening and a closing simple bracket. Now we are almost done with the coding part in this line, except for one thing, that is after opening and closing simple bracket, we need to mention dot name, name, dot name. So we need to specify this dot name to execute the function that we have mentioned in that line. Whatever has brackets after it is a function, by the way, and to get that function executed, we need to write .name, name. And after closing simple bracket, we need to give a semicolon. Now we are almost done with the programming, and the last part is remaining, that is we need to get back up here and mention there that we are using a different package, that is scene manager, that we have used to load the currently active scene. So the way we would be doing it is by specifying using unit engine dot scene manager. Now we are done with the script. Let us save our script from up here and get back to Unity. Now let us add our scripts to any of them, either camera, main camera or directional light. You can also add it to ground or your player. For time being, I'm going to add it to our player as a component. Let us wait a second, and then if we scroll down here, we can see our script here. So let us select a key from here where it is written none. Click on it and you will get all these options. Let us scroll down, and I have selected R key to restart the game. Now let us run our project, and we can control our player in all directions as earlier. And if we hit R, we can restart our level. Yes. And if our player goes out of the range of the ground, or if it falls down, and if we hit R again, we can again restart our level. We can also select our player and move it above so that it won't be seen in game view first, and then our ball nicely falls down. We can control it in all directions, and if we again hit R, again the ball falls down and it looks pretty nice. It completely depends on you whether how you want to do it or not. For me, I want my ball to be wherever it was earlier, so I'll just shift it back down. It completely depends upon your creativity, your thinking process, and how exactly your game is. For my game, I think that this looks pretty nice. With this, we come to an end of this video. If you got to learn something new, write it in the comments. And make sure you like and share this video, and also subscribe my channel. If you have any questions, you can ask it in comments below. I'll try my best to answer them. Okay then. Bye guys.